It's crazy.
Young go crazy. Swerving by myself cause I ain't had no one to call on. Most my niggas locked up or they dead, I swear they all gone. Niggas talking loosely, speaking crazy through they jawbone. Better situation getting crazy than who all gon' snap. And I know it's not you. Keep a couple killers that are up that busy shit. Leaving niggas stretched, yeah, we really getting low. Chasing niggas down, he was ducking, getting goose.
Niggas better get up out of my way. I be coming through the boulevards, I don't play. Sliding down, butter down near MLK. Motherfuckers understand it's a sunny day. I be like, goddamn, I gotta go and run some plays. Motherfuckers know I'm fresh down with my J's. Money on my mind, I gotta get it real quick. And I don't give a fuck, these niggas think they real slick. Niggas lay them down, niggas moving pines, and I don't give a fuck, I'm rooted from the grind. Nigga from the head up, baby girl, I get it quick. I don't give a fuck, switching lane, moving 50 bricks.
Swerving by myself cause I ain't had no one to call on. Most my niggas locked up or they dead, I swear they all gone. Niggas talking loosely, speaking crazy through they jawbone. Better situation getting crazy than who all gon' snap. And I know it's not you. Keep a couple killers that are up that busy shit. Leaving niggas stretched, yeah, we really getting low. Chasing niggas down, he was ducking. Is them niggas finna boot when you say it's time to boot? Is them niggas finna gun a nigga down? Yeah, cause these niggas rather lie, don't wanna tell the truth. That's the reason I don't wanna come around, yeah. If you finna move it, you better move quick. As I give a couple sticks and I watch your shit. You ain't no murder, that ain't no talk. You can make a wrong move if it ain't your nigga. The place is smooth, cause niggas be bitching and switch on their homies for their opposition. This ain't no pretending, yeah. I play the game till we winning, yeah. 7 pounds of pressure, yeah, that's all that you need. To shoot a nigga in his face and watch him pass when he breathe. Wasn't trying to hop on my body, had me begging him please. I hopped him down and hit the switch and left him dead in the lead. Swerving by myself cause I ain't had no one to call on. Most my niggas locked up or they dead, I swear they all gone. Niggas talking loosely, speaking crazy through they jawbone. Better situation getting crazy than who all gon' snap. And I know it's not you. Keep a couple killers that are up that busy shit. Leaving niggas stretched, yeah, we really getting low. Chasing niggas down, he was ducking, getting goose. Presso, turn me up, boy.
Oh my god, Plaza.
I'm thumbing through all this money. 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 Yeah, I gotta get to the bag, I'm chasing it 24/7. If they call my line and it's working, you know what I'm getting, it's 7. I know they gon' hate on your grind, it's okay, you just gotta let them. Cause they gon' be stuck in the same situation and you gon' be better. Counting up all this cheddar, left to the bag like ha ha. We been sticking outside the box while they was too busy out here playing hopscotch. Baby, I'm running to the guap 4 flat, and they ain't even need to use stop wow. Swerving high skirt to the top 4 flats, and I ain't even wanna let the car stop. I'm thumbing through all this money. I'm thumbing through all this money. I'm thumbing through all this money. I'm thumbing through all this money.
1s, 2s, 5s, 10s, 20s, 50s, 100s going in. I be like I gotta get it, baby girl, we spending money like it's gone in the wind. To step outside, you gotta spend a band. Motherfucker know I've been the man. So you know I gotta rap some stacks, I gotta go and wrap them up in rubber bands. Now you know my whole team be strapped up, shooting hard like the Taliban. I be like up on these missions, baby girl, you know we really gotta go up in. I be with my nigga Robbie swerving young in the lane, we gotta make the money. I be trying to get them stacks and making sure our stacks are never gonna be fun. We thumbing
through all this money. I'm thumbing through all this money. I'm thumbing through all this money. I'm thumbing through all this money. I keep me in glizzy, but back in the day used to keep me in those pounds. If he really want beef, I pull up where he stay. I ain't ducking no show. Cause it can get ugly and niggas gon' think they gon' play with my money. I'm pulling up bustin'. No conversation, I don't got no time to be holding discussion. You know how I get when they laid on my cheddar. You try to stay alive and you gotta do better. Yeah, I'm on my cheese and American Swiss provolone. You can mix it all up. I got my foot on their neck, I won't let them. Cause I can't get caught walking into no sugar. Give me a Glock and I keep it for red. Play on my top, you get wet. I'm thumbing through all this money. 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 Hey, it's Robbie swerving, yeah. It's Robbie swerving, yeah. Ain't no pressure, baby. Girl, you know you bad, but I can't sweat you, baby. Learning from your pains, retrospective, baby. Say I'm doing this and that, why you speculating? But you special, so you know I let you do it how you want. Feel like you in love, want you to pull up and come through. Girl, I'm tryna see where we end up. We ain't gotta rush, but it seems like it's enough to want you. No, I let you do it how you want. Feel like you in love, want you to pull up and come through. Girl, I'm tryna see where we end up. We ain't gotta rush, but it seems like it's enough to want you.
Ain't no pressure, baby. Got 25 lighters on my dresser, baby. I'm from Texas, baby. Slow ladder banging somebody rocking, knocking a boo. Let me cater to you. Smoking dead in the dough. Let me cater to you. Smoking dead in the dough.
Hated by many.
Like King G and Robin swerving, I done gave it my all. I ain't talking about hooping, but in Texas we ball. I ain't playing no defense and I ain't lacking at all. Ain't no pressure, baby. Ain't no pressure involved.
Ain't no pressure, baby. Girl, you know you bad, but I can't sweat you, baby. Learning from your pains, retrospective, baby. Say I'm doing this and that, why you speculating? But you special, so you know I let you do it how you want. Feel like you in love, want you to pull up and come through. Girl, I'm tryna see where we end up. We ain't gotta rush, but it seems like it's enough to want you. No, I let you do it how you want. Feel like you in love, want you to pull up and come through. Girl, I'm tryna see where we end up. We ain't gotta rush, but it seems like it's enough to want you. Yeah, you know that I love you, I don't gotta never explain it. Ooh, put the world in your hands and I tell you it is what you make it. I know how it feels being depressed and low and feeling forsaken. Your heart in my hands and I promise between me and you I ain't never gonna break it. I don't got no time to be wasting, but girl I was taught to be patient. Your boyfriend be treating you basic, I know you can't wait to replace him. Off the lean we take off in this spaceship, I'ma let you roll this but the face it. I don't got no time to be chasing, so it's cool if you don't want relations, yeah. Tell me how you really feeling, baby. I ain't tryna fall in love, but you won't make me. My emotions like a gun and they on safety. Yeah, you see get tired of love, so ain't no pressure, baby. Girl, you know you bad, but I can't sweat you, baby. Learning from your pains, retrospective, baby. Say I'm doing this and that, why you speculating? But you special, so you know I let you do it how you want. Feel like you in love, want you to pull up and come through. Girl, I'm tryna see where we end up. We ain't gotta rush, but it seems like it's enough to want you. No, I let you do it how you want. Feel like you in love, want you to pull up and come through. Girl, I'm tryna see where we end up. We ain't gotta rush, but it seems like it's enough to want you.
Hello to my fellow creatives. Terry White here, and I'm just letting you know that Adobe will be live for a special day-long live stream on August 16th to connect you directly with professional designers. Come ask these experts your creative questions and get answers in real time. Connect with other creatives like you, chat with the Adobe team, and learn about the offerings in your Creative Cloud membership. Click right here to mark your calendar to be notified and be first in line when we go live.
Are you sick of having issues with your webinars, wasting tons of time on troubleshooting with attendees? If so, you need StreamYard On Air. Hey, it's Dana from StreamYard. I'm so excited to announce the launch of StreamYard On Air. StreamYard On Air is a live webinar platform. You can host a webinar, an event, or a live stream on StreamYard or embed it on your site. With a simple registration page, you can collect all of the emails and names of your viewers. Your attendees don't have to create an account, and they don't have to download clunky webinar software. StreamYard On Air is redefining webinar stability. This means it's as stable as platforms like YouTube Live, but with all the features of a webinar platform. Use the same StreamYard Studio that you know and love to create a highly produced, amazing quality webinar. Are you looking to fully brand the experience for your viewers? You can choose to embed the webinar directly on your website. Chat embedding is coming soon. The StreamYard On Air live chat also integrates with StreamYard, of course, so you can engage with your attendees just like you're used to on social media and show these comments on screen. Let's create a webinar together. Click Create, then click On Air Webinar. Next, select a source for your webinar. I'm going to select the built-in StreamYard Studio, but you can also use the pre-recorded video option if you've already recorded a video. Decide if you're just streaming to On Air or if you'd like to multi-stream to multiple platforms. Write the title and description for your webinar. Then select the date and time. Next, you'll have the option to enable registration, live chat, and available on demand. Registration allows you to collect emails and names from your attendees. They won't be able to view the webinar until they've registered. Enable live chat to have a comment section during your live stream that viewers can comment in. Enable available on demand if you'd like your viewers to be able to view this webinar after it ends. Then click Create. Next, you'll see two links. The first one is to share with your viewers. This is for anyone who's going to watch the webinar, also known as attendees. The second link is the Invite Guest link. This will be sent to any guests you want to have with you on screen in the webinar. Make sure you don't send the Invite Guest link publicly. You only want this to be shared with people you want to have on screen with you. Viewers will just get the viewer link. Then click Continue. If it's an upcoming live webinar, you'll see the Enter Studio button. If it's a pre-recorded webinar, you'll see the Check Status page, which allows you to check on the status of your webinar. Click on Share to be able to share the link with your viewers or to embed it on your website. To embed, simply copy this code and paste it on your website. To manage registrations, click on the three dots on the right and then click Manage Registration. Here you'll see everyone who's signed up and the status of their registration. To export, just click Export CSV. Now let's enter the studio. This is the same StreamYard Studio that you know and love. You'll see a new share button here, which is just the link to share with your viewers. And you'll also see the destination here. Click on it to manage registration, see your viewer limit, and monitor your destination status. Now let's switch to the attendee view. Click on the registration link and you'll see the title and description of the webinar. Fill out your name and email, then click register. It's as easy as that to register for the webinar. You'll have the option to add it to your calendar and a link to the actual webinar will be sent to your email. The reminder emails are automatically sent to your attendees so that you don't have to worry about reminding them. When it's time for the webinar, your viewers will head to the Google Calendar invite or the email with the link to join. They'll click Join Webinar, and then they'll see this upcoming webinar landing page. It'll have the title, description, and the live chat on the right if you've enabled live chat. This page can be accessed 10 minutes before the show. As soon as your webinar goes live, your attendees will be viewing it. They'll see a live symbol to know that it's live, and they'll be able to use the live chat. StreamYard On Air is your new live webinar platform. And the best part of all, it doesn't have to be expensive. Each plan has its own viewer limit, but plans start at just $49 per month. Whether you're streaming to 10 viewers or 10,000 viewers, our plans are the most competitive out there. StreamYard On Air is changing the game for webinars, and we're excited to see how you are going to use StreamYard On.
Hey, and we're back. Hey,
Meanwhile,
it's like it never happened, you know. So, but
Good morning.
good morning. You know, so it is Cold Talk, Coffee and Blunts, and today is back to school.
Back to school.
Back to school.
It's a single parent edition.
Single parent edition.
Y'all help me out today. I want to
Mhm.
ask y'all questions.
Mhm.
With me, I got my twins. They stay with me now, so I got the full-time parenting.
Mhm.
Yeah, so, you know, it's a whole difference. You know, so I need some advice. So my son got in trouble the first day of school. How about that? That's the first,
Man, yeah.
first day of school.
What you mean got in trouble on the first day of school?
Hey, guess him being who he think he's supposed to be. It ain't gonna work. It's not no run where I'll run free. So I'll give y'all a little scenario. That's why I need help.
Mhm.
The reaction was he got in trouble, and it was in the football coach class. He playing football. Once he told me he got in trouble on the first day, I wanted to go take him off the field because I tell him school is your work, and the extracurricular, you don't have to do it. You know, this is what you earn. And I take him off the field like I wanted to, but next time I will. I just want to know, what should I do? You know, I talk to him, and he knows I don't know. I guess when he gets in an environment with the other children, and he wants to show out, you know, and I guess he thinks he can do it. The teachers ain't gonna say nothing, but the teachers are the ones who built him like that.
Mm.
We'll get back to that. But somebody help me out.
So, in this situation, you know, like you're talking about, you know, basically it's discipline stuff, right?
Mhm.
What kind of support are you getting?
Well, I put it like this:
Because
my mom and my sister, they
Yeah.
helped me.
all right,
One thing I did reach out to my mom and my sister so they could talk to him.
mm-hmm.
You know, because yes, I'm very stern, strict, and they understand. And but at the same time, they need to hear from somebody else,
Mm-hmm.
not just me. You know, because they're part of my village. They're the ones who help me with all of this.
Yeah,
And, I do love their input.
mm-hmm. Man, it's I think like what I would say from where I'm at right now. I think you're doing everything you can do, and I don't find fault in you trying to find a solution. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to get creative, right? And I think a lot of that kind of gets lost in you know, like what people use the internet for. They say, "Oh, you're telling too much of your business. You're doing that," but the truth is that we don't really trust a whole lot of people
At all.
and really the social media, you know, like connections have proven more solid in my life at some point. You know what I'm saying? Which is strange enough. So like we've been around the same people on, you know, like digitally for over a decade in most cases. So we real familiar with the character of the people that we engage with. You know what I'm saying? Because what you show is who you know what I'm saying, it's an element to who you are. They don't know everything, but it give you a start point. So if in life you start, you know what I'm saying, like with a certain thing, like if I met you and you was doing food, that's what I remembered you doing, and that's what I always associate. Yeah. So like people know you're an upstanding dude. So for you to take this opportunity to ask for help, you know what I'm saying, that shows a little bit more, you know what I'm saying, humility in what people can understand.
Yeah, because we all need help. You know, my thing is, then I talk to the school because on many occasions they told me they adjusted. One teacher told me she adjusted her class so my son could talk and get things out the way for 30, 45 minutes. I say, no, that's not what you do. Hey, EJ right here. He wants some attention. Say, hey, EJ. He's in coffee and blunts in the morning, you know. But so the school, they didn't they sent him to the bad school at the end of the year. He didn't finish the course and they sent him back to regular school.
Mm-hmm.
But he did the same thing, and they was trying to keep him from there. And I felt like, hey, send him back to the bad school.
Mm-hmm.
Let him learn his lesson. I got to drop him off and pick him up. It ain't job problem after that.
Right.
You know, so I feel like we're trying to save him now because y'all can't save him down the road.
Mm-hmm.
You know, show him what it's gonna be like.
Yeah.
But, you know, I like to get other people to understand other people's help. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like at this point, you know what I'm saying, it's necessary, you know. Because if you're trying to do the right thing, you know what I'm saying, by making people aware, that's all you could do, because everybody likes to have all of the solutions and input when you know, something happens after the fact, and everybody expert. They should have did was this. They should have did was that. Then you should have, you know what I'm saying, help me.
Don't, you know what I'm saying? Should have
showed me something.
So I'm not afraid to ask, you know. So I need help.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I like to hear people's input. Show me something that I might not know. Yes, I'm trying to get down to the root of the problem.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
so solutions oriented, man.
So I'm definitely paying attention to at home, you know, everything. So I just want to know how would y'all handle the situation, you know, because like I said, it's the first day of school. You definitely shouldn't get in trouble on the first day of school.
No, man.
You just get in there and get to know things. But then, as I talked to the principal, I took him to, she's a new principal, and I took him to the, I forgot what they call it, like the readiness program for the first day to get them all ready. So I took him there, and she said he tried it with her real quick, and she had to check it. So I was like, oh my God, you even tried it before the school was started. So I don't know. Anybody want to give me some insight? Help me out. Who we got on here right now?
Tag some of your people on the Facebook post.
Yeah, that's all.
Yeah, like let me send you the link to it.
Yeah, send me to Facebook.
I'll tell you what, I'm gonna tag you in it on the comments. All right.
Sure.
Yeah. So I'm gonna put a question up on there too. So as a matter of fact, here we go. Let me get a banner up. Let's see. What parenting advice can you give to a single father? There we go. All right. So I think that's what it is, man. It's like, how can you help Christopher Monroe? How can we help Chris? You know what I'm saying? Help Chris mentor his son. I think that's a fair question, because he gonna end up having to deal with somebody controlling him. Like, you know, I say it all the time. You can't control your emotions, somebody gonna control it for you. And his behavior is putting him in a situation where somebody gonna control him, because he already is independent of, you know, consequence already. You know what I'm saying? So it's like his path is real narrow. You know, he don't have that many different steps he can take before, you know what I'm saying, his life is on a whole different path. So it's kind of like, it's difficult to simulate that to kids, because they can't relate to it. You know what I'm saying? And unfortunately, the only thing that's going to get them to understand it is actually going through it. So I think where you are right now would say, you know, send him over the gateway. That is it. You know what I'm saying? Because if you can still influence it, because you can't control it. That's the thing that I know that has to be the real issue, is that you can't control it. It's not that he won't listen, but you can't control it. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't control everything. We don't control other people. He's his own person. And so I got a lot of respect for you even just asking, because I know you done considered all the things, you know what I'm saying? We done talked about this plenty of times. So like, you know,
I feel like you just don't get it.
Mm.
Trying to saving them. I might as well send them the gateway. You know, the gateway a little juvenile.
Yeah.
Juvenile in school,
Yeah.
You know, and then it's like first, then the problem with gateway is, gateway shit too, because you go out there. When I go out there, when he was out there, the teachers seem like they the friend. They trying to be friends.
Mm.
You know, it's like, first of all, y'all try to build a friendship. No, build a mentorship first.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If y'all build this mentorship instead of this friendship, it'll help a lot in the schools. With the computers, the narrative, you know, you go to the school, teachers and their phone just as much as the students, because everything is done on a computer now.
And everything.
All you gotta do is log in on a tablet or a computer. They go into class. Sometimes the teacher teach, but most of the time, hey, your assignment's on the tablet. Now the teacher's at the desk, just waiting for somebody to raise their hand or text them on the tablet, or you know. I heard one teacher tell the kids, "You don't know if I'm gonna check your work or not. I think you should just sit you and check your work."
Yeah, like
now you got everybody going, so it was just weird.
Man, you know that whole situation is like, I believe like there's a big gap of empathy and understanding from the teacher to the student, because teachers when we were their age were almost like mother figures. Yeah. Like you grew up seeing respectful women, you know what I'm saying? Like
they were really concerned about your education.
Really concerned about your education, and they cared about your well-being, you know. But if you're not getting that at home, and then you take that to school, you're taking your training into the world. You know what I'm saying? So nobody has a real connection with each other. And you throw electronics in it with kids, it's way different. Way different. Like,
and then it's like, you got them doing stuff on the pad, and all they gotta do is look it up and then right there answer that.
Somebody asked a question. Said, have you considered homeschool?
You know, I don't know.
If you would consider it, what would it look like? That's a good question, right?
ISS. I like designing.
Yeah, in-school suspension.
In-school suspension. They gonna have a little box thing right there. This is your work, and it's gonna be all up. It's gonna look like ISS with a science project.
Oh my God!
There's gonna be things taped up there, and then I'm gonna have a little camera right there.
Oh man!
You know, now it becomes my job.
Yeah.
You know how I become the teacher.
Yeah, you become the warden.
The warden, the teacher. I'm gonna need my check.
Yeah.
Hell, you homeschooling. I think they need a job.
Yeah.
He's finna be 14. You know, you need to throw some newspapers or something. If you think you want to be bad, go work. You know what I'm saying? And then
he needs some responsibility. Yeah.
Cleaning up around the house, and stuff. That's okay, but don't put no money on the table. Mm. So if you want to act out, go put some money on this table. Let's see how you can handle this. You know, because
that's what you about to do anyway.
Trying to make him miss where I went. You know what I'm saying? To understand that you got to care more about yourself than these others, because most of the time I feel like it's an image problem. Mm-hmm. Because one teacher or one of the coaches was like, once he get a little crowd, it's on. You know?
Oh yeah, because he the class clown.
Yeah, class clown. You and then it's like, your daddy gonna come and it's gonna be a big problem. While it sits in school, I'll take my laptop and my backpack and some work, and I will get in there and I'll do a little bit of work and researching you.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So,
man, we don't have very many decision-making points, many options that people think, you know what I'm saying? Because of start points. If you grow up around chaos, you're going to self-destruct. So it comes out in ways, different ways, behaviors, keep repeating. same patterns and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
I think they're just gonna get tired of seeing me at school.
Yeah.
Because I told them I'm joining the PTA.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you about to disrupt all of that.
Yeah, hey, dad shaving children.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be outside the school. You know what I'm saying? Hey, it's just they gonna see my presence a lot. I want them to never know when I'm outside.
What's the difference between last year and this year?
Last year, most part they was with their mother. At the end of the year is when I got them and start trying to make a change, but at the same time, it was me getting to sit back and see what's going on, because even when they was with her, I did go to the school a lot more. So this is not nothing brand new, to be honest. It's not brand new, but the way I deal with it is different than other people, and I won't help, because it's like, even the way I try to deal with it still don't work. And when it don't work, it's not helping me out.
Yeah.
So it's just like, now it's just like, you're gonna see my presence. So now I'm building my life around them.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? My last kids in school, I got to build my life around them and make sure everything goes right, and it's going to be a structure built as in how I think it should go.
Yeah.
But like you said, I need input as well.
Yeah.
Because I don't know, somebody might have went through the same thing and they found a way or a key to success, and I need it, because I'm not trying to go through the steps right.
Yeah.
Let me jump straight to it. You know what I'm saying? I don't want 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, tell me what you did and let me just jump.
Yeah, because you ain't got no time to waste.
So if I gotta be at the school and just show up, I'm gonna be like Freddy Krueger and Jason. Just be outside the window. Hey. Every so often you look up.
Hey, you gonna just be transparent. You gonna be loitering.
Yeah. Lord, hey, y'all put him by the window.
So that was a really good question though, about considering homeschool, because I think that's not even an option for a lot of people. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on, let me go grab this.
We got a visit.
Oh,
come on in.
Come on in.
Yeah, so I anticipated Sir Bread, you know. So he come in right at the right time, you know. Mm-hmm. And yo, come on in. You gotta jump right in. You know, we'll let you take a break in a second. We need some of your valuable input, sir. Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. So I think you're taking the right approach, because everything we do got to be. What's up, brother? Everything we do really got to be by committee at this point. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm over the camera. Yeah, I got you. Yeah, everything we do at this point got to be by committee for what we want to accomplish. So it's like you gotta ask for help, because like.
So I'm asking.
Yeah, catch him up. Catch him up, man.
My son. He got in trouble the first day of school.
Mm-hmm.
He got in trouble in his football coach class. Football coach only told me he plays football. And since you got in trouble the first day of school, I really want to be the parent that I feel like I want to go take him off the football field and get the coach back to stuff. Let's go home and talk about it. You know, you don't deserve to play. I tell them all the time, going to school is your job. You know what I'm saying? If you don't do your job, you cannot do extracurricular activities. If you don't come home and give me your homework or show me you got homework, because I shouldn't have to ask because they're in middle school. I definitely asked. It's just like this. I asked them yesterday about homework. Then they didn't have none, but at the same time, then this morning, they pulling out papers out their backpack. Hey, Daddy, can you sign these? I told me, I bet they can get signed today. I said, because I like to read over. I said, when I ask y'all, do y'all have homework? That is homework. Pull them out that package and y'all give them to them. When the teacher say, give your daddy something to sign or your mother something to sign, hand it over when you get home. Not when you feel like it.
Mm-hmm.
So
I feel like you got every right to parent your kid or your child the best way you know how. The first day of school, he really good at football. He liked football.
he ain't good, I'll be honest. Like this. I'm gonna tell you like this.
he messed up so much. The new cleats probably got 5 minutes of work last year, and I'm not going to. I don't want to put no energy in no 5 minute cleats. Cleats are $200 almost.
Right.
So the thing is, if you don't put your all, and then this is all you're gonna do, I'm gonna take that away from you, and we're gonna just be in school. You're not gonna do no extracurricular activities until you show me that you can handle all of it. And that's how I parent. But I be like insight because I'm trying to find out like why you see. I know the school helped him build how he is, but he understands what I don't accept. They shouldn't have to tell you at 13, 14, oh, I'm gonna have to call your father, and you know your father don't play that. If you just try to get away with it, I'm not. It's unacceptable. And like I said, the first day of school, But then I talked to the principal yesterday, and she was like, when I took him up there to that little old thing where I woke up early in the morning and dropped him off, came and did the podcast and left early, that he tried her up there. So you tried her at the little readiness thing already. So you already let them know that you're gonna be bad.
So he a habitual line stuff. He like this, yeah, okay.
Because
well,
it was with his mom at first, and it was just like bam, bam, bam. And I used to go, but now he's in the household, and it's gonna be some stricter things. Like I told him, I'm gonna start being at the school. They're gonna start not knowing when I'm at the school. You know, like I told him, I'm gonna be sitting out there like Jason and Freddy Krueger. I'm gonna just pop up and be looking. My dad's here. 1 o'clock.
But you're right. You shouldn't have to do that. It's not just the school fault. I mean, you gotta set the tone where
school So when I say the school fault, teacher told me she lets him disrupt the class for the first 30 minutes when he gets there to let him do what he got to do and then let him calm down. No,
correct him
right then and there. This is not where it goes. No.
What is the problem? Why he got so much energy, or why he feel like he got to disrupt the class? Because like for me, I was a class disruptor, but I was just a funny guy. I used my pain that I had to go through, like losing my mom. Goddamn.
Yeah, I'm trying to find. See, the thing is, I'm trying to find out what's wrong with it. You feel me? I know what was going on in the past. I'm straight trying to find it. But it's like, goddamn, say, listen, you know what I don't accept, and you don't want. The thing is, kids don't want to get embarrassed, but they embarrass you so much. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, do you want me to start embarrassing me? Because I do want to. I'm not gonna lie, because the way he do. You feel me? And it takes me away from what I got to do. You know what I'm saying? It's like, why do I have to always come up to the school? Why? Why do you like? He done told the teacher I don't like you before. You know, it's like cussing the teacher out. Like, get away from me, I don't like you. And he didn't even have no reason not to like him. And then he gets in trouble and think he's supposed to go back and apologize. No, once you start being repetitive at something, it doesn't mean nothing. You know what I'm saying? Don't sit there and keep on doing and think, oh, I'm gonna go apologize now and say sorry because he's gonna tell my dad.
No, it's too late.
And then so the next day it's like, oh, hey, I got a good email. I don't give a fuck about that good email. You know what I'm saying? Make it be continuous. Don't tell me you got a good email because you're trying to make up for the day that you fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Keep it as a pattern. Change that pattern I've been telling you to change, but now you're in my household, so everything is structured. I'm getting up, taking you to school. I'm going to pick you up from school. I'm doing all of this. You feel me? And I'm not trying to be so tough on you, but you're gonna make me break you.
He need a mindset shift for real, like, because he don't really understand how far away he is from like being in like danger. His life taking a completely different whole turn. Like, and it happens so quick for young men that like you couldn't even make it make sense. You know what I'm saying? Like to someone that's never been threatened with being homeless or nothing like that. Like if you grow up in like chaos, you're gonna do something self-destructive. And when you look up, you just sabotage. You know what I'm saying? For no reason.
Seems like you already got it figured out. Feel like, but he ain't playing football.
That's how I feel.
Because you can't
have it both ways.
No, you just can't. You're a student athlete. Student come first, then athlete. So if you can't be a good student, then you can't be an athlete.
That's how I feel.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you got it.
I got it. Like, if you want me to adjust my time, you have to do what is needed.
Right.
So if you're gonna get bad, why would I want to come to the football games? and you're not gonna play.
Right.
You know, why should I spend money on this and you're not gonna play? You know, let's go to school. Don't ask me about field trips and all this extra stuff that you're not doing right.
Right.
You know, and sometimes like even with the school, say last year, they call about the badness, but at the same time, my daughter had a 30 in one class. They didn't call me about that. Why don't get that call about my daughter got a 30 in a class? You know what I'm saying? Because she's not paying attention, but she's not being bad. And that's what y'all feel. No. You know, call me. Hey, you know she got a 30. Oh no. What we gotta do with her?
That should be a sit down discussion with everybody focused on fixing that.
You know, I had a homeboy that had the same problem, and his son would do the work, but not turn it in.
Man.
And he had like 19 or some shit.
All the work in the backpack.
So he had went through his book bag, and he was like, "Hey, this is all the homework right here. Then what's the problem? Why you just won't turn it in?"
Mm-hmm.
I think image like some of my tough guy image like
no. It don't got nothing to do with tough. You got something to do at a little age all the way up.
Just do it.
Just do what you're supposed to do. You got homework, turn it in. If you don't turn it in, this is your grade. You're gonna fail. I'm already done with school.
I don't benefit.
This is
your, for you.
Like you said, this is your job. This ain't a job, it's a responsibility.
Yeah. This
is going to probably help you shape into become something that you don't even see. But it start here, you know what I'm saying? So take his ass out of there football, say you're 200 for them cleats. Hey, might want to spend 200 on the tutor or something else, you know what I'm saying? Or just try to get through to him like, hey, son, you can't do this without that. Like it's a cause. It's like an action and a reaction, you know what I'm saying?
I tell them that. Let them know. And it's just like, you know, hey, you can't act out like that. You know what I'm saying? Can't. Like when you get an audience, like I said, when you get an audience, he's ready to try to act out. And then it's like, once it gets over, now it's time to come home. Now it's like, yeah. But I told him, because okay, now I feel like this. Even sometimes the joke coach is too much to me. You feel me? Mm-hmm. So when I was at the practice, they told me, he walked by me. I told my son, you know you're in trouble, right? And so the other coach jokingly asked the other coach, "Oh, coach, you in trouble?" I said, "No, I'm talking to my son. Like, don't make no fun of it when I'm trying to obedience mind. It's not no joke right now. It's the first day of school. He in trouble. I'm not talking to y'all. Y'all knew I wasn't talking to y'all. And you made a joke of it. No, I don't joke about this.
Yeah.
No matter what.
Yeah.
Their education, their life is not a joke to me."
Right.
Man, I don't see the problem with taking, you know, like the creative approach, because everybody gonna have all the advice, the expert advice in the world. If he gets in trouble, they're gonna say what they should have did or what they would have did or whatever. Well, here's like an opportunity. You know what I'm saying?
My one, I think, like I told him, I said, if you get in trouble again, I'm sending you to Gateway. The school don't have to. I will go sign the papers for you to go to Gateway. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm going to put you in that environment that you think you want to be in. Mm-hmm. You think you want to be in with all the bad kids and the ones that disrupt. Let these other kids over here that want to learn, and you go over here with the ones that want to disrupt and see if you can handle it. Let's go to East Side High. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, my fair side.
So, you know, that's how I feel. Now you want to go into the gladiator tank where they say they bad, where kids are doing extra stuff. Let's go. Before you reach the big house, where I really got to come visit you.
Right. Well, we got to nip it in the bud, like you said. What is the issue? So you see what I'm saying? Because like it seemed like the structure, he didn't have any discipline early on because he lived with someone else. Now you come in the picture, you gotta meet him head on, where like, hey, all of that other stuff, it has to stop, and you gotta be firm with it because he think he can.
But you know,
say he's sorry.
You know how we are as men and your son acting up, you don't want to just tell us, you want to punch him in his chest.
Right.
Because they think they,
but times has changed.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I got the whole boxing glove set up.
Yeah, but look,
yeah, so I can tap on you a little bit.
Bro, you can box me, I might fight back. So now that's what I want.
Yeah.
But you might not have to box, so you might just have to raise your voice. You might be scared. So you just gotta find.
I've been doing that. So it's like, okay, I've always been the parent to go handle the school stuff. You know, when it comes to the school and the school calling, daddy coming. You feel me? I'm doing it. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to know what's going on.
Crank that truck up.
So the thing is, they definitely know when they're around me, they uphold a certain thing. Because around me, they don't do all that. It might be this much, but it ain't as much as these teachers be telling me. So it's like once you get away from me, it's like, oh, daddy ain't around. So it's like I'm trying to push it to the limit where I won't get in trouble, but you still gonna get in trouble. That's the issue.
Mm-hmm.
Don't push it to the limit. Don't try it because I'm not gonna have it. You know what I'm saying? Because now when you come home, it's a whole nother person. Because like if I was like some of these parents that I know that I see their kids bad, but they go to school cussing the teachers out, talking about, my little ain't done this. Yes, he did. He definitely did. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I'm not that parent.
I got it right here on
yeah.
That ain't my child.
Whatever they say he did, whatever they say he did,
little nigga
he did it.
And so I'm that parent that comes in and I see both sides. Mm-hmm. Because I done been in there. One of them baby mama, oh my God, I'm nervous.
Yeah. It's embarrassing.
Cussing and this and that. This is not how you do it. You talk. You know what I'm saying? Don't care.
People so inclined to make a scene.
Yeah, oh my God. So when you say that, it's like, whoa. So I'm not that person. I listen to them. And my oldest son, when he was out and he was doing his stuff, he really wasn't being bad. He just wasn't doing nothing. I say nothing. So she go up there, and so it was a behavior that was continuously from elementary, middle school, high school, and you still argue with these people. It's him. Mm-hmm. They not going from elementary saying, "Hey, Keyshawn, get over there." Woo. Middle school, no, they letting him go. They let people find out for themselves.
Yeah,
and so it's just I want to get to the bottom of it. I'm trying to make him understand when I'm not around, I still act like I'm around. That's it.
This is character.
That's it. Hey,
yeah.
I told the teacher,
it ain't character. It sounds like behavior. Because he act like this because of his mom.
Of course. Like
it's
the truth. Yeah. When I say character, I'm saying that behavior eventually molds your character. If you do something for a long time, it becomes part of how you move. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why some people come from a long line of truck drivers, a long line of people that worked on farms and dealt with horses. Eventually it's in you. You know what I'm saying? And so like, yeah, his behavior is just the reaction of it. But the things that he witnesses that allows him to make the decisions that he makes, that's in his character.
I told the coach, I said, man, listen, I just got them. They stay on me now. They was with their mama. I said, he got a lot of feminine in him. Like the way he do it, it was just a feminine. Like the things I think he does is feminine. He talks too much. He wants to da and don't understand. Like, I mean, daddy, look how I approach things, how I sit back and I chill, and I talk to y'all. So around me, he doesn't do all that feminine stuff. You feel me? Because he was at first. I had to break him down. You know what I'm saying? In there with his brother, and they get into it. They both got different games, but you want to be on his game, and since you want to get mad, I tell you, man, just go in there and do something. So you want to walk by and turn the game off. That's feminine energy.
It's very feminine.
You know what I'm saying? You try to still knick, knack, and pick. You can't do that. So I broke that, but it still tries to act out of school with it. You feel me? No, it doesn't work. Like, quit letting these people tell you have to call your dad because your dad ain't gonna play. You feel me? And it's just like the punishment is gonna be worse and worse because the thing is, you got me fucked up, like Vic say, and I'm gonna be chilling. I don't care. When I don't care, that means I'm gonna take you to school. I'm gonna pick you up from school. I'm gonna feed you, and you're gonna take your ass to sleep. You're gonna do that's the same 4 things you're gonna do every fucking day. And that's it. And I'm fine with it. I'm fine with not taking my kids nowhere if they don't deserve it. When kids don't deserve shit, they don't deserve to go no fucking way. You know, I seen where parents like kids and got in trouble, and then 2 days later they out having fun. Man, fuck that.
Yeah,
You motherfuckers ain't going nowhere. You gonna get in here and you gonna just do what the fuck you decide to do. It's nothing. Get your education right. Boom, boom, boom. You'll go. You know, no more phones and all that. You know, his phone got took.
Man,
no more phone. Thank you.
You need to replace. You need to replace. My suggestion. Of course, you already, like you say, you took the phone away, right? Put a book in his hand. Make him read it. Make him write a book report on it, and tell you what, you know what I'm saying, what's in there, and like handwrite it. Like make him commit to something that makes him sit down and learn something.
Right, 50 states of capital.
Something, yeah, like
that. But yeah, because that's the thing is, I'm gonna start putting work in their way of, since they want to do that. Yeah, I'm gonna teach you as well.
You need some life education in there. That's why you, like when you were talking about a job, you want to act like this. Well, this is gonna cost you money to be out here. Then, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you gotta make it make sense to them.
Yeah. So, and the only thing they understand
is playtime.
It's playtime. Like they got
playtime.
They ran outside taking pictures the first day before they did they first thing. Hey, y'all get back in here. Get y'all stuff up and put this stuff back where it's supposed to go. Y'all outside think it's a photo shoot right now. Nah, it ain't no photo shoot right now,
bro. And that right there, if nothing else tells you
and
that
they built them
they
up like
mimicking
that.
behavior.
Everybody's supposed to show Facebook their kids' first day of school. Man, take your ass to school.
No way.
Yeah.
No way.
Look. They be fresh in the motherfucker, but their favorite color is chocolate.
Yeah,
man,
bro. They
say, man.
Look, the
and it be the parents' fault though.
Mm-hmm.
So check this out right before you go to the next segment or whatever. It's like this here, man. You got people that you remember in high school. You had a group of people, or whatever the case may be, right?
Yeah.
Those people just grew up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Those the same fucking little kids. They just grew up.
Yep.
You feel me?
Yep.
If they were lame, they gonna be lame forever. If they were goddamn, they don't have no, they weird, they gonna be weird. They hella smart, they still gonna be smart. I mean, they fast, they got pregnant, it was fucking early.
Yeah.
They still out there at Obot.
Yeah.
Fucking.
Yeah.
Hey, you feel me? It's the same people. The police ain't nothing but the motherfucking people that used to get bullied and picked on. Now I need some power. I need some structure. Somebody gonna, respect me. And you know what I'm saying? So then now I'm gonna join the police academy, and then now I got the law. I got the power. I got the badge. I got the gun.
Nothing says
that. You know what I'm saying?
Nothing says you was bullied like going to go be a police officer in the same community.
Yeah.
When you went to school.
Yeah, when you went to, yeah. then when you pull it over, you want all the smoke.
Yeah, like you know everybody.
You want all the smoke though. Like that. You gonna be this aggressive for a traffic violation? You know what I'm saying?
Like your grandmama live over there.
Come on, man. Like I know who you are.
I know who you are. Yeah. So
that's what I'm saying. These kids, we gotta tap into them early. So then when they get older, I mean, they ain't kicking nobody door in. They ain't going to motherfucking jail. They ain't going to juvie. They're not falling into the trap because it's a fucking trap out here.
Because that lack of emotional control,
it's gonna get you there.
It's gonna get you there.
First 48 pounds.
Man, look, the lack of emotional control destroys your life.
Mm-hmm.
Your life, because you destroy relationships, you destroy trust, and then when you victimize yourself because people ain't responding to your bullshit, and you wind up being, you know what I'm saying, on the island by yourself, and thinking everybody else is the problem. Mm-hmm. And that behavior right there is the start of it. It's already there, obviously, but you could do something to offset it. And whatever dreamland he in, he need to let it go. Put that in a box for a little while. You know what I'm saying? Like he got to find a way to prove himself to himself.
He got to find. See, this is the thing right now. He's trying to find himself
on his own. On his own.
He's trying to He on this path.
Mhm.
He's trying to find himself. So okay, I
That nigga
want to
like
be
my
cool.
That nigga act
That
like
nigga like my dad.
He act like your dad.
Yeah, man. He want the light of the room, man. Listen,
Yeah.
He act like my dad.
So he want the attention.
Yeah.
like you looking right at him and say, "That's my
Cause
dad."
I'm sitting here looking like I went to a family. We got a family reunion this weekend. On my
That's
daddy's
crazy.
side. And you know, I ain't been knowing my daddy like that long. So it's just like, man. So shit, we go. It's like, oh my god.
Yeah. Yeah. It skipped the generation. Bam, it's in there.
Yeah.
Whoa. Whoa.
Where'd you get that from?
I know he connecting
Yeah,
the dots.
yeah, no.
You know what
Yeah,
I'm
you
saying?
know, it's
Yeah.
getting docs right now.
That's
Yeah. It's like, oh shit. Yeah.
What I just seen the other weekend. And so, oh my god. Oh my god. We gotta go talk to him. We gotta go talk to him. Hey, come here.
like, what?
Hey, but look, don't bring him around him.
Oh,
You gonna have
you
a
can't.
part.
Hey,
You gonna have a damn part.
you can't put them together.
Yeah, your hands full.
Oh my god.
So
I
what?
can't believe it.
So what was the conversation like with your pops?
Like, for something.
Yeah, like
I'm just looking. Now seeing what he's doing in class is seeing what, like,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. He on the path to here.
Thank
Yeah.
y'all for all y'all help.
Yeah.
Maybe I had to talk about it, but didn't get it out. Fine.
Yeah,
Hey,
that
but
might be though.
no. This is
But
a
it's
form
still
of
good,
therapy.
though.
Yeah, no, I'm saying
This is a
like
form of
I'm
therapy.
saying like
Look.
now I gotta go to here and now I gotta figure out this. You know what I'm saying?
We gotta be responsible for our own group therapy.
Yeah, this is a form
Like,
of therapy.
cause see, everything that we complain about, if we can identify that there's a need for it and saying it ain't enough of it, we gotta be smart enough to do it for ourselves anyway.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, you can go get certificates and stuff like that and whatever training that goes with it, that's cool too.
It's
But
just-
you still got to have some people to talk to outside of, you know what I'm saying, that therapy session or you need an outside objective opinion because you don't really understand. Sometimes you be living in delusion. You know what I'm saying? Like you really be functioning in delusion. Like you're trying to do certain things in an area, you know what I'm saying, that like you got a dream and got a vision, but you got to respect the earth too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like the earth might not want you to do this right here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You gotta talk to God for sure.
Definitely do that.
Facts.
Oh,
Yeah.
You gotta talk to God.
Hey, like that.
Because like you said, you have a dream, but your dream, you gotta talk to God to make sure it's on the same accord. If not, you're gonna lose faith.
Yeah.
You're gonna go you're gonna find the devil because the devil working too.
Trendy.
You
You're gonna be
feel me?
very trendy.
And then that's the devil.
Yep.
Trendy is the devil.
Trendy really is that.
I'm gonna get everybody over here. Look at me.
Every
We got the attention, we
And-
got some likes, we got some followers, we got this, we got that. But you have no substance for it.
man, trendy is a red flag.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
when you
It's
think,
hot for the moment, but
yeah, like think when you gotta think about it like, well, at least this is what I do. You know, when people, if you've been around people that go back through old photo albums and they know what they were, they took the Polaroids and stuff like that. They got the clothes on, and you can tell whatever era it is, right? I don't want to be able to go back and just see what era I was in.
I see what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying?
I see what you're
Like
saying.
if like Ice Cube and a Jerry Curl is always gonna be associated with each other. You know what I'm saying?
Even though he ain't got one.
Even though he ain't got one no more. You know what I'm saying? But like he exists in both times.
That's the version of
That's the version.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
So
That's what I see.
like
I don't see the.
that's why your hair is really important. You know what I'm saying? Because you want to be a universal fit. So you can see the old and the new. You know what I'm saying? Because that's why trendy is dangerous. Because you start looking back to your trendy, you know what I'm saying, behavior, you'll be like, what was I on? You know what I'm saying? So like things change. But
or to be the same one that be you be 40 years old, you still talking about high school. Nigga, high school was 20 years ago.
it's over with.
You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck if you run some
Remember I played basketball in high school?
1,200 y'all nigga. What the fuck they got to do with today or what now in the future?
It's
Or your kid.
It's over.
Like, that don't got nothing to do with nothing. And just because you was a good player don't mean you're gonna be a good coach or anything like that. Like,
Michael
you just
Jordan
like sports.
and LeBron James. Why y'all comparing them? They in two different areas.
Two different.
They
Not
play
just-
against each other.
And they got two different games. So
So it's like, don't talk about people that played in two different areas.
And
barbershop
they ain't
talk,
they ain't even play.
greatness.
They ain't even play the same position.
Yeah.
I've always said it.
Not even the style of ball. It's magic.
All I would think about is, I don't ask that question.
I have to get LeBron.
I ask what would I do?
I agree with that.
You see this?
Yeah.
You see this? Young Kobe, he did everything like Jordan. He cut his hair, got the hoop earring. He did everything. Little dangle earring. Yeah, man. He
Every time you thought it was cool.
Yeah.
You would just, and then they even showed you how the moves. Was
the moves was the same.
Yes.
I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
How you learn. Mimic it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody mimicking somebody.
That's why when people are acting out behavior wise, the way y'all just described that, it's the same way you could tell what children are absorbing, what people are absorbing.
Then you got some
based on the way that they respond to stuff.
Yeah.
You can see it hands down. You can I can look at behavior now and I already got a good idea of what kind of chaos a person might be dealing with. It ain't gonna always be 100% accurate.
Yeah, but I got an idea.
I got a good idea of what side of the discussion that you on. You know what I'm saying? So, that's why I said you putting Gateway, you know what I'm saying, in there, in the mix is ideal. I think. I personally think you should just go do it.
Have you been to Gateway?
Because
thing was he went to Gateway at the end of the year before because I had to pick him up and things. Then last year when school started, he supposed to went back to Gateway. I went and bought all the clothes for Gateway, and they didn't send him, so you go back to school. So the badness continued, and they still didn't send him to Gateway. And I'm like, come on now, like y'all calling me, telling me this, like, hey, send him back over here. He got the uniforms. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but he might not be bad. He just might be like disrespectful, man.
Bad.
That's
a version of bad.
Bad. Listen, disrespectful.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, no. Hold on.
Take me there.
Yeah, listen. Yeah. I've been to Gateway, right? So this is a prime example. I was talking to this guy, this little boy. He's in Gateway because him and his homeboy, they tight. It's another group of kids that don't like him and his homeboy. So they had some beef outside of school. His homeboy ended up getting killed or something like that. Now, the dude allegedly that had something to do with him killing, going to school the following year or whatever. So Buddy, was talking to the other dude, was like trying to get some information, trying to find out. Anyway, they got into a bam. They got in a fight. Buddy beat him up. Now he in jail. He in Gateway because one of his homeboy got killed over some other stuff. That's not being. But shut up, then. You see what I'm saying? It's a whole lot of.
My son disrespectful for teachers. So what I'm saying is, he tells teachers, I don't like you. He just talks and disrupts. Hey, he had whatever, you know what I'm saying? So the thing is, being disrespectful and knowing that your father don't play that. And the main thing I tell you, listen, if an adult tell you something that you don't like, right? Just to it and go find somebody else to talk to. Or wait to tell me. But to tell people that you're gonna basically talk when you want to talk and how you want to do, no, that's disrespectful.
It is, and I'm not saying.
And what I'm saying is, it's bad. That's being bad.
Look, I'm not saying anything like I'm taking up for him. I'm just saying maybe the teachers don't find that a reason why they can send him to Gateway. They might just say he just disrupting class because he likes to talk a lot. You see what I'm saying? Talking a lot versus.
What is Gateway for?
I'm not sure.
Gateway is for people with behavioral problems, and that's a behavioral problem. It's not. Gateway ain't for kids that go shoot kids. Juvenile is for that. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is, regardless, if you got a behavioral problem, you can't listen. This is where we send you to. After ISS,
most of the times when I went there, they had people that have gotten in fights and shit like that. That's why I thought that that's what it was.
The thing is, when they that mean they let it go too far. When you let these kids fight in school, they have to go there because half the time the kids and the teachers see what's going on before it goes on.
Yeah,
they know the fight is coming tomorrow.
Right.
So so the thing is, you got to stop it before it gets there.
Right.
So just because they fought, don't mean they supposed to go to Gateway, because it's like you got two people going to Gateway because this person walked up and punched this person. Now you taking both of them there. No, they ain't how it go. Y'all should have stopped it beforehand. Yeah. So my thing is, my son being disruptive, talking to other kids and doing this extra stuff, it could lead to fights. It could lead to all this stuff. You're not in school to gossip about what's going on outside of school or none of that. You're here to be educated when you walk in that class. You feel me? When you go to lunch, if you get to talk during lunch, that's the only time the fuck you should be able to talk. No phone should be in no fucking class. Like I said, when I was my son, he was in high school before he graduated. I used to go and kids were trying to find fucking place to charge their fucking phone. No, put that motherfucker up. This is only for emergency. You shouldn't be on your phone in class. None of this. So all I'm saying is, Gateway is before when they got behavioral problems, not for the kids that's fighting and all that. That's just where you gotta go. Then now you gotta go. Don't send them when you gotta go. Send them to change it up and let them know. Because when you go, if you've been in Gateway, if you've been in Gateway, you know them teachers is acting like they friends. I go to Gateway to drop my son off. Hell, teachers out there. Good to these badass kids, and I'm like, man, hey, y'all are their mentors. Y'all the ones supposed to be building structure. Y'all being friends. Oh, hey girl, what the fuck? No, hey girl, these little ass kids. Take them. They in here for a reason, you know. So it's just a different structure. So the thing I got to get is, okay, when you talk out of turn, you want to be bad. This is where they sent you to. You know what I'm saying? Because guess what? People mouths are down put in the penitentiary. It's your fucking mouth.
Thanks.
So we're stopping it. I told him one thing y'all not gonna do is not help him when y'all can't. When he gets 17, y'all can't help him. He's going straight to the penitentiary. So right now, show him there are consequences to what you do.
You got it.
And if you don't show them now, they gonna always look for somebody to help them. That's what they want. They want them to look for them to help. And guess what they're gonna tell you to help is in jail.
In jail.
So help them and let them understand this is what you go. Hey, listen, if you can't have a Gateway, just imagine when you don't really want to listen.
But look, man, I'm with you 1,000%. Now you can send them there, and then it can be more fuel to the fire. Because now all his badass homies is there, and he thinking this is normal. You see what I'm saying? So how do we?
I know my child. That's what you don't understand.
Talk to me.
I know my child. He ain't no gangster. So where he in a safe haven, he gonna act out in a safe haven. When it's unsafe, I'm not gonna act out, and I don't want to be here. You feel me? So I know the structure that I'm trying to do, but yeah, you try to find it, but the structure is gonna get me is understand that he might need to get punched in the mouth, and that's the real deal. You know what I'm saying? What? Oh shit! You feel me?
Some people don't understand.
Because I don't want to be the one to punch him in the mouth. Right. You know, hey, what did your mouth say? Because I didn't have my son. You know, one of my sons, I tell him, hey. Your mouth might cause you problems. One time his mouth caused him problems. I asked you what you say. He told me. I said, shit, I chased your bitch ass too. What the fuck? So you want me to go down here and solve a problem that you caused? Never. Right. Get your ass in here. Right. Next time, don't run, motherfucker. Solve it. Yeah. That's it.
That's it.
So the thing is, this is where you, like I said, you want to be where people act out at. Let's go. Let's see if you really want to be there. See if you want to be the class clown. Go on. Hey, you which one class clown is your clown? Now let's go to this one where it's 24 of y'all and all y'all class clowns. Let's see if you can handle it. Right. You know, so when you say something smart and another child says something smart to you, how you gonna handle it? You know, and that's what you gotta give.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying.
He's very well rounded in his disrespectful ways. And it seems like he knows. And exactly, they know
to do it when not to.
Look, I don't like making the comparison, but my dog listen. And you talking about a human being that can play video games, tell you what he wants to eat, communicate. You know what I'm saying? When they want something, they play games. You know what I'm saying? Because like you gotta understand, your first language as a baby ain't nothing but manipulation. You can't do nothing but cry for what you want. Make little hand signals
once you learn it, you abuse it.
You're gonna wait. Human beings consume and abuse. You know what I'm saying? And we like goldfish. If you give us a big space.
Yeah,
We gonna we get there's a degree of entitlement, you know what I'm saying, that we have. That's why like undisciplined people will become takers when they don't adhere to any type of structure. He don't respect structure. It ain't even about him. He don't give a fuck.
I think he, like you said, he give a fuck.
He cares,
But
He give a fuck when he
he's
wants to.
transactional.
Because I'm gonna tell you
And
this,
that's transactional
man,
behavior.
out there in football, right?
Get what he wants.
Here
Yeah.
you go. Out there in football, he sound like the best student in the world, team player. Come on. You just bad in class, nigga. And now you trying to do some teamwork because this is what you want to do. No, handle what you gotta do first and do what you gotta do like you want to do it. And then you can have fun doing what you want to do. That's it. It's simple. You know what I'm saying? When he see me pop up, he knew not to be talking in practice. I bet that motherfucking mouthpiece didn't move and talk to nobody in fucking practice. He knew to look forward and all that shit.
Yeah.
Act like I'm in your presence all the time.
Yeah,
Get
yeah,
this
yeah.
shit over with. Let's go. I'm not a bad father.
So he lack integrity.
Yes. This is what happens.
You gotta do the things when ain't nobody. When I ain't here, you still gotta
Yeah,
do.
because when you watch
You
it,
gotta do.
That's what I said. That's why I
Yeah.
said it's a character issue. You see what I'm saying? Like he's already experienced so much in life at his age that he has he's dealing with some trauma from that. We know it, but until he can be reasoned with,
Right.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. He gonna have to own up
Yeah.
to whatever it is.
Mhm.
And so like
And then do the work.
and the whole point of that is that you can't fix something if you don't have structure.
Mhm.
And you don't have structure when you don't respect structure. You are crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like you cannot have the least amount of resources and think you can make the rules. Everybody else is already adjusting to you.
the rules abide when
And
you leave me, not just when you're around.
yes, so like when you're doing it, it's all transactional. You're behaving a certain way just to get what you want.
Mhm.
You're manipulative and you don't respect nobody around you. You see what I'm saying? So for that, you have won the prize of being inside this institution. Because you know who else don't deserve to be incapacitated or inconvenienced? The other students in the class.
Right.
That
That's
team.
trying to learn.
Because that one person that don't do nothing but complain, nothing but disrupt. You know, I talk about problems, solutions, and opportunities. You know what I'm saying? Human beings fall into one of them three categories. He causing problems right now.
I don't want to cause for other kids that want to be there.
Because like his problem is the village's problem. See, this is a pro-community approach. That's the whole point of what Code Talk is, right? Because criticizing how a child was raised ain't gonna stop.
Yeah.
Ain't gonna fix the problem.
Just go fix the problem.
But if we want to really be honest about the things that we say we care about ourselves and our community and our own family, we gotta have a group discussion about this. You know what I'm saying? The village is right here.
Say baby prison.
Yeah, little baby prison.
Like yeah.
Hey, he gonna have to learn some kind of way because I keep saying this, man. There's an institution for your behavior. An institution for your behavior. Like if you go to work, you have to behave within the construct
So you can get your check.
so you can get your check.
Because just remember this. Guess what he told me yesterday? Yeah, I got a good email. She don't want to go to Gateway. I told him, anything you get in trouble, you're going to Gateway.
See, he already projected.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, that's serious.
I
Daddy went and told the principal, and I'm like, yes, I'm serious.
This is
like,
the thing you should do. I'd say he already comfortable because he comfortable, but he knows something gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
So I say you just disrupt him altogether. Just go ahead and just, hey, look, you know, I'm not gonna waste these students' time in the classroom. If you think about it, like as the other parent with your, like, what if your child was in the same class with, you know, your son's behavior?
I don't know.
And I know every person doesn't. I hope every person has, you know what I'm saying, that enough objectivity to be like, you know, I can't let my son or my child in general disrupt somebody else's children from learning when they, because some people don't learn the same way. You know what I'm saying? That school's already mentally draining for a child. We didn't know how mentally draining it was, but now that one person that really studied, trying to get the lesson right and trying to participate,
They'd be the one, and then just imagine.
And they can't participate because this other child's disrupting everybody else.
So how would you feel? What would you think about this situation? Like he's saying, child they're trying to learn. What if they get angry and pop off? Do you think they deserve to go the gateway because they went and popped off on the person that was interrupting them or trying to learn in their way they try to learn? When because they want to keep on disrupting.
I mean, that's how they gonna do it anyway. Because, like you said, when you get in a fight, both people go.
Yeah.
So
it's hard.
So either way, it's like.
So I'd rather get mine up out of there than. This is where this one want to be at. So you don't want to be in here.
No.
Yeah.
So you go over here and you go over here. Because like me in school, I used to try telling people like, listen, I learn better by myself. I want to be around people. Give me my work and let me do it and leave me alone. Because usually I was the first one done with the work anyway. But the people that was in there doing too much, it was like, I like to be alone. I never really like group activities, because it's like, who am I?
I can relate to that.
They don't have common sense.
Yeah, like,
oh my God, that's all we gotta do, y'all. Everybody with the input, and the input feel like it was nothing to me, and I'm like, oh my God, I really work on myself. Let me go do this whole thing over here. You feel me? And so they don't adjust to that. So I rather my son up out of there. Like, hey, dude, if you want to interrupt and talk, go. Send him to the office. Like I tell him, hey, most times his referrals didn't match my phone calls. He didn't have referrals, but y'all want me to come up here and talk.
Yeah, like he had no pattern of behavior.
I need to see them referrals. Everything he do, and y'all want to talk to me about. I need a referral. I need it written down because now y'all telling me some fictitious shit because it's not written down. You know what I'm saying? So let me see it. Like they'll tell you. Chris comes and asks where the referrals at. Y'all telling me he did all this extra stuff. Why y'all send his ass to the office? Hey, why he does this every day? And
why y'all do y'all job?
Yeah, so I told the principal that. So I told the principal,
you got a system in place.
The new principal, I told him, I said, man, listen. I said, like I told him, the teacher told me that she lets him come in for like 30, 45 minutes and does what he wants so he can calm down. No. He comes in and do what everybody else does. Everybody sit down. It ain't special. So y'all made it seem like it's special and it overran till y'all couldn't handle it no more.
Right.
And so I told him it's y'all fault too, because like I said, I told him again last year, why haven't y'all sent him the gateway? So y'all started putting the pressure on me to have to come up here and leave work because y'all not putting him where he's supposed to be. And then even that gateway, they're not even tough.
See, and that's
oh my God, how y'all got a bad school and your teacher's not even tough?
See, that's the thing. Why I agree with you, with the mindset of taking him out of the school on your own time is because if they gonna call you to come up to the school anyway, you might as well get control of it now. If you dealing with this on day two,
you
Mike, I be having one-on-ones, Mike.
You 1,000% correct, man.
Because you can control the
child. If the child don't go to school, you get locked up.
You going to jail if the kid. So
you know what I'm saying?
So
I'm telling you, where to put them, you still don't
want to do it. So let me just go get it.
And then you gotta, like you said, a fake ass bad school. Y'all gotta be tough and stern. Y'all gotta have it like military, like a structure where these kids don't want to come here.
They know I got.
Y'all not supposed to be here.
I'm gonna tell y'all this. This is what happened when he went to Gateway too, though. So he went to Gateway. Mind you, again, Gateway, the bad school. They called me on the first day with the Gateway.
Yeah, he said, got in trouble. Schools in Texas quit to claim the child has ADHD.
Man, what? And so when I go up there, my son said, "What did he say?" He said the man said something I felt like it was disrespectful. He basically told them kids they wasn't gonna be nothing. You know what I'm saying? And that felt disrespect. So I had a meeting. I pulled up to the school 8 o'clock in the morning. The little old man, he go in there. We talked. I told him, let me tell you something. I said, I don't care how bad these kids are. You're never a man enough to. You never be a man enough to tell them they ain't gonna be nothing.
Can't do that.
I said, you ain't gonna do that. I said, I'm not gonna let you do my child like that. I'm not gonna let you do nobody else's child like that. Well, no, I'm sorry. It ain't no sorry. It should have never got that way. Just because they come here, you still gotta teach them. Y'all, I told them, shit, y'all act like y'all scared of them. So why would y'all work here? You know what I'm saying? This ain't the job for you.
He acting like Malik.
The same reason police officers got the badge and they scared of black people.
That's it.
Allegedly. For real, I'm scared of my life.
Yep.
You got the wrong fucking job.
You got the wrong job.
Yeah. So that's why I was telling like y'all like
because they're doing it for the check.
They doing it for the check. They ain't doing it for the passion. So schools should be set up for all the kids that love this. Y'all go ahead over here. Oh no, y'all put everybody in here. You got the kids that don't want to learn with a whole bunch of people. Take those kids out. Put them in separate.
But what they do is if they don't
prison pipeline,
like he just said, if they can't handle the classroom and learn in the classroom, they tell them they got ADHD. They tell them they're retarded.
Yeah.
You know, and what we're gonna take you over to this retarded class where they call it special class. We're gonna take you to the special class, and now we're gonna make you feel special. Now we don't give you the regular work, we're gonna give you some bullshit work. And like, fuck, y'all weird. Just give them the same work, let them learn.
Man, look, these schools are set up to dumb down society. It's more like coddling. You know what I'm saying? Let you have a tantrum in your own bubble, and everything's okay.
Hell, they're not concerned about these kids no more.
Yeah.
You know, remember when like going to school, we had a lot of old teachers. So
yeah,
a lot of old teachers went home and drank coffee and tea and went to sleep. These teachers now they in the club.
Yeah, they in the club.
They in there with you. You know, like,
cocaine and pills.
What?
Yeah.
All rolling the blunt with you.
Yeah.
Woo! That is.
So it's like, oh my God.
Look. Then you go from there. Then you go to like a lot of nurses. I know a lot of nurses doing the same drugs, pills and cocaine, long hours, stressful. You know what I mean? Tired as fuck. Their relationship, most of them probably single. You know what I'm saying? Because ain't nobody finna deal with all that. Yeah.
Then you
got the jail that look like the school. I mean, when you go to jail, you ride on the bus.
Man.
Yeah, it's the same. Hey, look, it's the
you ain't
school.
You got to stand in line.
They're different colors.
Yeah,
different.
You stand in line. You eat at the same time. Same cafeteria.
Same stuff.
Hey, look. Look, it's real because
you got a uniform.
Hey, look, that's the other thing. When I say you can't control your emotions, somebody gonna control them for you, and you're gonna have on a uniform. You're gonna get in a uniform somewhere in America. Yep. If you live here long enough,
trying to make them Mr. All Whites.
Yeah,
I was in them. You know what I'm saying? I've been there. I've been in the stripes. I've been in the whites. I don't want them to go that way. I'm trying to let them know, hey man, you don't have to go that way. Your daddy already did it for you. I didn't want to have to do it for you, but hey, I did it. Let's leave that alone. Let's go this way. Let's structure this.
Yeah.
Let's show you where I messed up, and you don't like see. Well, that's why I say I need help, so I can skip steps. I'm trying to make you skip these steps. Hey, jump over all this extra stuff. Come right here, look, because I'm gonna be with you. You know what I'm saying?
But just because you wanted to skip the steps, man, it's part of this process. You got to.
No, I'm saying for myself. I want to skip the step. I don't want him to go through that process. When I say the process of like being bad and letting it grow and escalate to bigger issues, I don't want that. I want to burn and nip it in the bud right then and there. Like I say, if I gotta be at school every day, that's what I gotta do to make it happen. You know what I mean? Because that's my seed. I still gotta water. You know what I'm saying? Just because somebody else is watering my seed don't mean they watering with the right thing. So when they're not, I gotta coming over watering. But when I'm not in his presence, that's when he feels like he's drying out because he feels like he can get away. He feels like he'll be conniving.
For sure. Because he spent 8 hours.
Yeah.
10 hours.
I'm trying to teach him about that 8 to 10 hours. Yeah. You need to be in here built with structure. Yeah. When you come home and you feel like something, we can handle this shit. You know what I'm saying? If y'all want me to come and y'all want me to be respectful, if y'all don't want me to come up there to y'all school being musty and smelling like onions and shit and don't care about my appearance, y'all better adjust to what I got. You know what I'm saying? Because I will make you feel embarrassed. See, how did you feel if your mama came up there with rolls and shit coming out and ain't got, because some of the women I see come up there to the school, extra tight,
be dressed right,
tight short, booty hanging out, titties, no bra, and they just woo 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 woo. And so it's like I don't want to be one of them parents, but I can't adjust myself and look like that just to embarrass you. Yeah, I would come to school with 3 different shoes on.
I don't know how you gonna do that.
That's what I'm saying. I'm that nigga though. You don't want me to do that. I will. I would make you feel uncomfortable. Like, okay, y'all want to embarrass me. Yeah, Daddy, you know I like to have fun.
Yeah.
Coffee and blunts, we like to chill.
Yeah.
I would bring it to life. I would
It's
put
coffee
it on
and blunts,
film,
man.
Coffee
You know,
and blunts. Hey, Vic, be in the parking lot of film, we going in looking like Medea.
that could definitely be an episode.
Come on, y'all want to learn something about this? Here come that.
That could definitely.
Here comes this embarrassment. You embarrass me, I'm embarrass you. Every time y'all embarrass me, I'm gonna get my lick back. And I'm gonna let the school know it ain't no what's the name, it's just I'm getting my lick back. I want to be a part of this. My son want to embarrass me, we're gonna embarrass him. We're gonna make him understand.
Yeah.
And because they feel like you embarrassing them is like the lowest grade in the world to them. Bitch, y'all been embarrassing me all this time. Y'all think it's an embarrassment? Y'all think when y'all being bad, I'm like, and I'm trying to be what's the name? Y'all think that y'all don't think that's embarrassing?
Yeah. Well,
like I said, when I went to the football game, practice the first day, Daddy out there, it's hot as hell. You know what I'm saying? I'm out there, I'm already sweating, just sitting here. And I'm letting him know that Daddy is involved, Daddy gonna be at all these practices. And the first thing y'all come tell me is he in trouble the first day. Mm-hmm. You know, me personally, when I was in school and you got in trouble the first day, when I got there, he should have been out there running suicides. He should have been, he should have been
lined up with everybody. Hella tired.
Yeah. So
running
to me, the coaches still didn't do their job because it's the new era of coaches.
Running hills.
You know, like I said, if y'all play football, y'all know what's up.
Yeah.
Oh, Chris, you don't want to listen to
that. Run.
Yeah.
You gotta run that whole fifth.
Yeah. And everybody over here doing this already. And you over here
until you come back.
Yeah.
Now the whole team mad at you.
Man.
You gonna get your shit together? Yeah.
That's it.
Because see, in the era where
time changed.
Yeah, but it killed mass punishment. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I say that because you and I was in the military. Mass punishment is effective. You know what I'm saying? I hate to say it, but like the way people don't understand is that you can't respect something that you don't fear. As a man, you cannot respect something unless you fear it.
That's why they let them teachers whip their ass.
Yep.
Bring the paddles back.
Hey,
they don't respect them.
Bring the paddle back, and school should be all year round. Because work all year round.
Work all year round. Yeah, like look.
And take all. There ain't no holiday.
See, I'm gonna tell you this. Let me tell you why I make school. I'm gonna tell y'all why I
take some of these fucking holidays.
Let me tell you why I make school year round. Kids have to graduate early, and house will be more effective of getting paid.
Yeah,
like if school going year round, kids will be graduating at 14, 13 because it really ain't shit to learn. Because y'all understand, when we go school to school, all we do is learn bigger words. You use one word, now you give a nigga a bigger word and a bigger word that mean the same little word,
shit, yeah.
And then they say you graduate, and then you go use none of that. You still use all the little words, and if you want to use big words, you just trying to sound extra intelligent for fun. So like, man, come on, man, you could have broke that 1,700 letter word to two letters.
They teach you how to be an individual. So and so like if you're individuals don't always conform to the same thing at the same time. So like in some places, like when you travel the world, the way certain communities are set up, they centered on something. They centered on a mosque. They centered on a church in some places. You know what I'm saying? Something where people congregate because relationships are what really cultivates other people. Because if you didn't have no school, and how many stories we heard about like great grandparents having a 3rd, 4th grade education and able to
be successful.
Yeah, still become successful because they use common sense and they stay in bounds. You know,
and that whole other shit like you talking about is a business in itself because now the schools that like the colleges and you say, okay, you want to be an astronaut. I ain't got to go to school for that. They're gonna charge you $600,000 and you can't pay that fucking loan off. You see what I'm saying?
That's like
that's the incentive, but it's all a trap.
Yep.
Because you got this degree, but you can't even you can't get a job at this thing that you thought you was gonna get paid.
The industry that you went to school for ain't even there.
Yeah, it's not even there. So it's changing faster. So now you got all these degrees, all this debt, and now you more stressed out.
Yeah, and you got behavior issues,
and you got behavior and mental. Like you stress the fuck out. Financially, you challenge
your character.
I gotta get this job that I really don't like, so I can pay these damn bills.
And you blaming everybody else.
Yeah, for sure.
But just imagine though, motherfuckers go to school to be an astronaut just to sit themselves in a building with air blowing them up in the air. You go spend $600,000 to go work on the machines that really ain't gonna go nowhere. And y'all feel like y'all been in outer space and only a couple people go up.
You ain't lying.
So
the whole thing is a scam. This whole shit is a scam, man.
Because see, the problem with the world, right, was when they took away, say back in the day, even when they used to kids used to have jobs. When your parents, grandparents, and them, I was at 8 working. You know what I'm saying? They took it away because that's how people generated wealth.
Right.
Because if I got 5 people in the house from the little one
We
to
all
the
working.
big one, we all working. Look at all that money. But I can tell my kids got to bring this money to the table because they putting their money on my fucking check.
That's why
That's the reason I made these kids. So they can work.
That's why farmers and agricultural families that have farms and stuff, they have 13 kids.
Yeah, because they got somebody to do everything.
Yeah.
And it's like when you get to saying no, you gonna get to doing something. Walking with the milk. I can only handle the milk right now. You got your job. You learned
your job.
Yeah. But they had to take it away from us. That's why kids got to be in school to 18, 17. You feel me? Or they got to go through all these 12th grade. After 12, when you get to 12th grade, really 10th grade, you learned everything. They starting to try to give you half a day because they still trying to run your life and tell you what to do.
You probably already read better than a lot of folks older than you too. You know what I'm saying?
And so it's just the structured away. So they don't understand. They really took away from the household.
Yeah.
And when you learning, you're not, like you said, you're not learning nothing. They don't tell you how to do your taxes. They don't tell you how to motherfucking.
Come on, start telling you. See, listen. I went to imagine me. My mama, we lived in the projects, but we lived in the projects in a predominantly white area, wealthy area. It was like a project doing a wealthy area. We're gonna throw these shit right here and around these motherfuckers, everybody rich. I used to go to, when I was in elementary, we had bank accounts at school. We had Frost Bank, and this was the white school. We come in there, we learned how to write a check. We learned how to deposit things. They would give us a little bank bag. We didn't have a big one, give us a little small bank bag. And then once I moved back to the east side, that shit was non-existent. We didn't have none of that shit. It was just like, fuck these kids.
But school should be a mirror of like how the world works. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. The schools is a mirror how they want your world to work. Mm-hmm. They don't want us to have bank accounts to save up. So they're going to give us the world where you're out here for survival.
Yeah. You're not living, you survive.
But how the fuck is we
out here? Teach you how to be an individual.
So how are we out here?
You got to go to jail.
So how? Yeah, that's it. Yeah. So how are we out here for survival and taxpayers? Everybody's paying taxes, so it's a lot of money for these schools. But y'all push it towards the white people that got the money or the other schools because we're in the same district. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Since we're in the same district, the more money is going over here because this, and they're donating money, but they're really getting it back because you're pushing it back into their kids' education and giving them more. You know what I'm saying? So it just be like, what the fuck? Why Nelson Field still look like Nelson Field on the east side of Austin, and they got these other big old stadiums in these other communities, and Nelson Field been there longer than all these other motherfuckers.
Man,
you know what I'm saying? Because it's in the black community.
This is why, like I say, being pro community is ideal because the schools are not formatted to create individuals that care about their communities, because the school ain't putting, you know what I'm saying, like back into the community either. You know what I'm saying? The same way people criticize the church, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, they do. Like the teachers, I believe it's intended to do well, but the way they are resourced, they can only do what their resources will allow. And then when I say this is why I say relationships are so key, is because the reason why the kids give the teacher such a hard time is because they carry behavior from relationships that they observe into school.
But what about this part? It's another part that's missing.
And that's why I say we got to fix relationships.
Remember, teachers used to come to your house. That's what made a motherfucker really shit. Oh shit!
I'll tell you what the
Saturday morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got some motherfucking homework.
Yeah.
Hey,
my teacher, and when you go to school, you gotta act right.
She know where I live.
No.
Yeah.
So they don't even do that no more. They'll come knock on the door.
See, because you got to think about what's the obviously aesthetics and age and everything else, but the type of woman that was a teacher or the type, like we didn't want to have a lot of male teachers too. That's another part of what I'm talking about too. But the women that were the teachers that we revered, respected, and you know, appreciated their correction after we got older, those women don't exist. Like, because those same women were like the you know, like the head at the Usher board or something like that. They were heavy in community activities with church.
Yeah, so I get to disrespectful and fighting.
And yeah, and so like,
and all of them retired.
Yeah, that
died off.
Yeah, they did. Like that
They
era.
stink.
Like those women are, you know what I'm saying, like my mom's age or older.
That's a tradition.
Very traditional.
I'll be honest, these kids are too disrespectful for older people.
Way too disrespectful.
Like
old people are in danger.
I don't want to be I don't want my grandma.
Old people are in danger around young people.
If my grandma, I wouldn't want my grandma working in these schools.
All right, so let's talk about this then. Where is the damn generation gap? Because you got the young person right here, disrespectful as hell, and you're supposed to mind your manners when you're talking to the elder and be respectful. But shit, where is why is it such a long gap? You know what I'm saying?
We let the TV raise them more. TV started exposing them a lot more. The world phrase is can't nobody tell you nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that you like you say, you are an individual. And it can't be that way. You know what I'm saying? So it's just the vibe.
In the village, you got to raise the kid, but
I got a village, and that's the prime part. I got a village. You know what I'm saying? They're respectful around the village. You feel me? But then when they get about the village, that's when it's a problem. It's like, what is y'all doing? Y'all think that this is not where you act out at neither? Because the village is now you're going to disrupt the village because the village can't go to work or do what he got to do, and they got to take care of this. And now it's going to be extra problems.
That's why I said he got to take him out himself and show that I'm more than willing to let somebody else deal with you, but before it gets to that point, I got to show you that I'm willing to do it too.
You just got to show them that, listen,
I ain't giving up on you.
I can control your life anywhere you at. And all I got to do is put my work and my effort. I control the way the school handles you. Because I got to be there. A lot of parents got to understand it too. If we're there and we can learn how to control the situation when we're away, we'll win. But, you know, a lot of people ain't going to do what I'm trying to do.
I got it.
A lot of people going to just let it be and let it slide and say, fuck it, I'm coming.
Big, I got it.
What you got?
Hit me up.
Give me something.
I see that, you know, you said when parents come to the school, it's a problem, this, that, and the third. Boy, you know, got me up out of work, this, that, and the third. I feel like us as parents feel more obligated to our job than to our children. Because that's the job is paying the bills and keeping all of this village afloat. Not you.
No,
I'm just saying.
Yeah, collectively. Yeah. Because
majority
it's a rat race, everything.
Yeah,
I got to build though.
Yeah.
Because it's like this, like I said, for what I'm paying for with tax money, I shouldn't have to do this extra stuff. This is what y'all get paid for.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? To help structure me and help me structure these kids. You know what I'm saying? And it's like one thing I will understand too, that is people got less tolerance for taking kids shit, you know what I'm saying, these days than what they are. You know what I'm saying? They did back in the day, because the thing with acting out and stuff, like a lot of people did that back in the day, but the teacher knew how to handle that. You feel me?
There's some kids killing their parents over phones.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so it's the new era. You feel me? Hell, shit, motherfucker, you saw a girl fighting the teacher over the phone, hitting that, give me my phone, let them go crazy. Yeah. Like, what the fuck, over a phone? But it's just what we let them raise, because I understand, like, my kids, they didn't have a phone for a whole little minute because they would break them, and I wasn't gonna pay for them, and your mama definitely wasn't. So, you know, this time I just got them a phone because, okay, y'all in 8th grade, y'all going to 8th grade, boom, boom, boom. I want them, yeah. But they said, I had to tell my daughter, hey, it's late. You need to put that phone up. Take some. I don't. Yeah. Hey, if I come around, I tell y'all to do educational stuff on y'all phone, and I don't see y'all doing no educational stuff, give me my phone. You know what I'm saying? This ain't for you to look at TikToks and everybody and all this extra stuff for 34,000 hours. You know what I'm saying? Like I told my son, you got more apps on my phone than your phone than I do, and you ain't making no money. Mm-hmm. You look at that shit, it's just boom, 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 boom. Whoa. What is all this extra stuff? And then y'all gonna ask me for a new phone because your phone blew up. you know. But the phones is what's killing them, because I definitely take the kids' phones, and when you take their phones, they be good.
Mhm.
They be good till you get them back. So sometimes you just gotta take it all the way.
Yeah, and it's our job as a parent to divvy up that phone time, that electronic time, that play time, this education time, this bed time. It's the structure. It's at your house. It's your room.
That's exactly what I was.
If I'm at your house, I just can't just go in there. Well, I'm raised a little different. I wash my hands before I go in the kitchen. There's a lot of motherfuckers just come straight out the damn garage into the kitchen. You know what I'm saying? Doing whatever the fuck they want to do. So it's your structure, and you as a parent and you got to build, establish a relationship with the people at the school. Hey, this is what we doing. Yeah, I don't give a fuck about what nobody else doing.
I was there yesterday.
Call me, motherfucker.
She say,
and the referrals got the match.
I say, listen. I told him, I say, how do I get a meeting with all the teachers? I said, I want to get this stuff in the book. You know what I'm saying? Because this is the way I'm have things going. You feel me? I said, she said, so we want to have me. I said, ASAP. She's like, you have it this week, next week. I say, like, I have it right now, basically. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to nip it in the bud. I want to let y'all know I'm here, that y'all can understand, that y'all can call me at any time, so I can understand that y'all need to do y'all job as well, though. That's what y'all understand. I'm going to be the parent to make sure you do your job as well as he does his job. Because if you're not doing his job, he's acting out because you're not doing your job. Now, that's where the problem lies. You know what I'm saying? So do your job, and I'm going to do my job, and we're going to push him to greatness. But if y'all not doing y'all job, it's going to be a problem with me too, because I'm going to tell y'all. And I'm not a mean parent. I'm not going to cuss you out. I'm going to just tell you what you're not doing. Because I tell them, like I say, y'all not doing right when y'all ain't sitting there.
You got to go to town hall meetings, yeah.
Yeah. I want to. See, I'm like, you understand, I just started this to really, like, I'm really coming out of my shell and just sitting in the back. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm tired of the shit. Like I'm tired of the shit. Y'all want to talk about this extra shit. But what's the real problem? The real problem is teachers don't come to work to be teachers. Like you said, they come to get a check, or they come to be friends because they're scared. You know what I'm saying? And they shouldn't be scared of our kids. They're scared of our kids because we're not coming up there putting our fucking stamp on this motherfucking shit. We come up there to defend our kids for being bad and being wrong. I'm not gonna defend mine for being bad and being wrong. We're gonna correct this shit. You know what I'm saying? Let's correct this. Let's do what you're supposed to do, and let's get up out of here. And then we can worry about that later. You know what I'm saying? But if you're doing what's that, I'm coming, Daddy coming. I change for all the kids, because I'm there for all the kids. Mine especially, but the other kids that are intact to it too. I want you to respect them. Like I tell teachers all the time, you have to give respect and receive respect. Just because you're a teacher and you're an adult don't mean they have to respect you if you don't respect them. Respect means respect.
And these teachers got to understand that everybody, like you said, don't learn the same. They don't respect the same, like how you communicate. You can't communicate with these kids because they dealing with, first of all, I might have an attitude if I ain't eating 2 days.
But see,
you know what I'm saying?
But see,
I ain't got no food at the house, but you trying to tell me to do something because you had a bad day. Find out what's going on with me. Well, you know what I'm saying? Talk to me.
I'll say this though. I think that is where I might disagree, because we can't burden the teachers as social workers with the child's poor home training, poor home quality of life. That teacher, if she's, let's say the teacher,
no, she has to be understanding of it. That's what I'm saying. I ain't saying she has to be a social worker, but maybe that's her job.
No, I agree.
It's more than just.
I agree with it in principle. What I'm saying is this though: if everybody thought like that, we would always think that teachers are supposed to clean up, you know what I'm saying, behind the kids instead of just teaching them. And like we just said, we don't have the same teachers that we think should be in school. You see what I'm saying? So we're asking something. We're asking somebody that don't have the same resources to perform or make certain considerations that that child isn't even being raised with. So they don't recognize each other. So the relationship is one where it's like very transactional. Like he just said, some of the teachers scared of these kids. And some of the kids are looking for anything to fly off. You know what I'm saying? In general. So this is what happens though. This whole problem is really about not having men in schools. The lack of men being present in schools. You know what I'm saying? Like masculine men. You know what I'm saying? Not waiting to they get to a situation where they got to be corrected with somebody that's got a firearm on. Like they don't see any men outside of playing sports, and I'm sure some other subjects. You know what I'm saying? Every teacher got their own lane, but generally speaking, 12 years in high school, what was the first male teacher that you remember? You see what I'm saying? Like the vision of where men are is always associated with something dealing with corrective punishment. And environments where there are no men are more permissive, are more permissive for kids that have manipulative behavior.
Well, I think it's designed that way because
it's intended to be that way.
If you get the dad at the house and he's locked up, now the mom is raising this kid, and then now the kid got to go to school, but the teacher don't give a damn if your daddy got locked up or whatever the case may be, and so on and so forth. But I'm not saying that you don't have to care, but you can understand that you can't treat this person the same because it's your job as a teacher. I would want to know all my kids' names. You know what I'm saying?
But see,
I want to build a relationship. Other, maybe like you or some other people, I don't give a damn about your name. Just do the work.
Dudes used to do that.
That's why it's delusional.
Yeah, teachers knock on the door like to come visit the kids.
These folks shoot.
When I was in, I think when I was in Round Rock, my other two kids, their teacher came like they came by the house before the first day of school, and because it was the neighborhood it was in. You know what I'm saying? They came by the school, knocked, hey, we such and such with a teacher. We're gonna be Kamaya or CJ's teacher. And they came by the house, so it does still happen in some communities. Because I just thought about that.
That's because relationships, the community. Yeah. If there's a community, there's relationships. You can't have a community without healthy relationships. Right. That's the difference. That's why I say it don't matter what we think the child should be doing, what we think the teacher should be doing, how it's set up. Mm-hmm. If we don't make the decision as the people in the village to actually do the work to create a village, we can't replicate healthy outcomes to children that go to school because they take their conflict. You got to think they ain't been on earth that long. Mm-hmm. So, and a child is generally best way I can put it,
say 8th grade. So
it's a genetic snapshot of the most insecure, vulnerable version of you. Going to school, trying to figure out life. And that's why, like when he said he seen his dad and then he seen his son, he was, oh my God. You see what I'm saying? Though he got a little bit of that in him. He knows it because he done confirmed it. So now you're looking at the wildest version of it with the oldest version of it too. So that's the whole point. When he makes the association, that's why he got a different way that he's approaching it, which is like the same reason he took them cell phones. He got to be prepared to take his kid out of these schools too. You know what I'm saying? Because
even homeschool is a possibility. I got to build my time around it and make sure it's structured. You know what I'm saying? And that's it. Make sure it's ran right because like a lot of kids I know they get homeschooled. A lot of parents don't really be into it. They stick them on the computer, let them do what they do, and some of it ain't even getting done. They just are homeschooled. Man, you know, we know a team of motherfuckers that get homeschooled. Shit, I don't know what they know. They're not surviving the jungle though.
Hey, you know,
it might be the best
I know who you probably need to link him up with. My man Tony out there in Temple. He got a house of resources. You know what I'm saying? He been mentoring kids.
Start maybe go out there on
weekends. Yeah, like man, Tony. Hey, if you what Tony at?
Man, we can do it. We don't
no, we do.
You holler at me.
No.
I ride with you.
We need talk about it. No, we need everybody. You know what I'm saying?
You can have him, but I'm saying if he ain't available.
Oh, if he ain't available, yeah, for sure. But the only reason I say that because he got a house. He teaches kids. You know what I'm saying? And
that's only if he homeschooling, but I'm just saying to break some of this characteristics and just showing them how to be a man and how to move like so. You see what I'm saying? So outside of school, besides what type of bonding y'all got? Because all I can see is my daddy just take my phone, he make me clean up, and I don't do shit. I'm you know what I'm saying? I can't wait to leave this motherfucker.
They definitely don't want to leave until they can go back with their mom and keep fucking. but they definitely don't want to leave. It's just like I say, it'd be the structure when I'm not around. You know what I'm saying? It's the school environment when you get around all your little friends. You feel me?
And it might take more time because since you wasn't there earlier, it's just a bad habit that they got to break to understand that new.
That's why I said.
Life.
That's why I keep looking at it like take him and put him in a controlled environment, man. Because like that's what home is. It is a controlled environment to a degree, but if your controls ain't working, and if it's costing more time and resources, eventually it's gonna cost the same thing. It's not gonna get cheaper.
No, it's gonna cost more.
It's gonna cost more. So like the decision that you can make now is the one where you cut your losses. We learn how to. This is why, bro. You got to know how to take an L. You got to know how to take an L. See, he don't. See, that's the thing. His son, Malik don't think he can take an L. He don't think he can lose. He don't think that he can't get his way. Somebody is always in your path to change your perspective or your decision. You know what I'm saying? We all have been on both sides of everything we experience. That's why we just sit back like, you're not going to thrive in life behaving that way.
Yeah.
Because not amongst people that respect or want to protect you. You're going to be, that type of behavior is going to always bring you to people that's going to zap you, use you, manipulate you, because you don't have control of your ego. When you don't have control of your ego, it don't take much for somebody to amp you up. He ain't no different than that that dude in Chicago that was punching on that woman and got a son to go shoot him. He could be on either end of that situation, one way or another, just because he don't have control of his emotions. And when you mix in distractions, you mix in a little bit of social media, and we ain't even got the money, and then you don't even mention other little girls that behave the same way he acting. Like this thing gets complicated,
relationship,
man, and then the cycle repeats itself. This is why we talk about sexual discipline so much, because his behavior is going to invite somebody into. You ready to wrap?
Yeah.
So, man, yeah, like so. Hey, man, I'm glad we got another episode of Coffee and Bloods out the way, but we can come back and you know what I'm saying, revisit this again too as we need it, because like this is gonna be a regular thing. This ain't no episode.
This one's
this is
talk about.
Come on,
man, we in here and.
Because we gotta help. We're gonna dedicate the platform to helping Malik. That's just what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and not just Malik. Everybody else just like Malik, or
exactly
fall in that category. Hell, we get even the parents that got a Malik at home that don't know how to deal with.
Let's do this shit together.
Let's do this shit together.
For real. Well, man, we're gonna get out of here. Hey, appreciate everybody that showed up.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? People, when you get ready to catch the replay. If you're on YouTube,
grab the book, hit the link.
Come on, man.
Like, follow, subscribe, share, repost.
All of that, you know.
And hit us up on Instagram, all the social media, YouTube.
We out.